The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Well, hello there. My name's Chad Nicely, and we have a special presentation for you tonight. Pretty excited about this. This has been going extremely well. And you see up here on my screen, I see that we still have some more people joining the webinar, so I'll go ahead and talk here for just a minute. If you see up on my screen here, the first thing I want you to do is I want you to take note of that web address right there. It says facebook.com/groups/I Am Society Club. If you will please join that group, there's a very good chance that we'll be using that group tonight. I like to use Facebook to kind of get to know you guys a little bit, see what your experience is, and learn a little bit more about you. And it's a lot easier to do than this GoToWebinar platform. And the reason why we are hosting this webinar tonight is because we were not able to host our last webinar because we were unable to sign on, and that was 9 o'clock in the morning on Sunday. So we have a lot of people that are attending this webinar tonight because they weren't able to attend the first one, and that's not your fault. That is completely on us. So if you would join that group, I would really appreciate it. And then I'm just going to give it just a couple more minutes because I see that there's people signing on by the second. So go ahead and join that group, and I'll be back in a minute. Okay guys, so let's see if we can't get started. Now, if you have just joined us, please come over here to facebook.com/groups/I Am Society Club. That is a group that is open all the time. You'll be notified when we do our Google Hangouts. We do quite a bit of Google Hangouts. I like the Hangouts. And then you'll also be notified when we have big bonus reviews or when we come out with new products. A lot of times we go into these groups and we pull people out of those groups to be beta testers, to get free membership. So there's a lot of advantage to being a part of the I Am Society Club. Okay, so on that note, why don't we get started? Now, I've got a lot to show you tonight, and I'm trying to be as organized as I possibly can, but this is a very difficult task. So first of all, if you would just let me know, I need to do a sound check real quick. Would you let me know over here on the GoToWebinar questions? Just let me know if you can hear me, okay? And I'm not on a very good mic tonight, so if there's a little bit of an echo, I apologize. Okay, cool. Yeah, yes, I can hear you. Okay, great. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Okay, so getting started, what we have here is we have a launch that we did called the Elite Graphic Series. And this is different than anything else we've ever done, and I contribute that because my partner was the one that talked me into doing this. He's been trying to tell me for 2 years that I need to provide the public with my graphics and some of the stuff you're about to see tonight. So that's what we're going to do, okay? And I'm going to try to be brief. I tend to gab. I'm going to do my best not to do that in this training tonight or this presentation so that you guys have time to ask whatever questions you need to ask. And if you would please ask those questions over here in this Facebook group. It looks just like this. And so let me see. I think Ron is approving people as we go. Just come on over here to this Facebook group. And if you guys have any questions at all, go ahead and ask the questions in here, or you can ask them in GoToWebinar, and I'll do my best to address everybody. Okay? So let me just go ahead and grab one more thing real quick here. We got that link there? Okay. I know these guys are going to see questions come in. They're going to want to join this webinar again, but that's okay. Chris, if you can hear me, if there's any way that you can post the webinar link that we're on right now inside of the I Am Society Club, I forgot to do that. So I'm going to go ahead and add these people as I see you, and I'll just go ahead and ask this question right here. Tell me where you are from. If you will please just answer that question, that'll give me a better idea of who's here. And guys, I'm kind of flying solo tonight, so I don't have people in here helping me with this and approving people, so I'm going to kind of bounce back and forth a little bit. Okay, so if you request permission, don't worry about it. We will get you. I plan on having help here real soon. Okay, so over here, this is the main offer. This is called the Elite Graphic Series. And so I'm just going to kind of show you, I'm going to give you a real quick cap what's happening here. These here are all what we call PSD templates. Now, the difference between a PSD template, which stands for, it's basically a Photoshop template, versus a PNG or a JPEG or a GIF, some of the things you're used to, is you can make whatever changes you want to a PSD template. For instance, if you want to change this warning sign right here to say attention, with a PSD template, you could simply highlight over this and make the change. And I'm going to demonstrate that here in a minute for those that don't know what PSD templates are. Okay? You can change out this whole entire headline, word it however you want. You can change the color. You can make it bigger, smaller. With a PSD template, you have your template and you can use it forever. So you make changes to the template, you save it as a JPEG or a PNG, and then you can use that template over and over and over. And that's all we've done. Okay, we have a massive collection of PSD templates, and we use those templates to build our sales pages, build clients' web pages, squeeze pages. We use it just in every form possible. Okay, videos, Facebook, anywhere you can think of as far as marketing goes, we are able to use these templates. So when you purchase this front-end offer, and I don't want you to do it just yet, I want to walk you through the whole entire thing, you're going to get all of these PSD templates that you see here. Okay? All of these headlines. This one here is actually one headline. This was used on our first ClickBank launch years ago. But I'm just going to kind of scroll through and show you some of the quality that's involved with this product. And I actually created each one of these PSDs on my own. And the difference with what we're doing versus some of the other graphic kits that you guys have purchased, number one, most of the time they're flattened images, they're JPEGs or PNGs, so you can't modify and you really can't do anything with them. And you certainly can't go and provide services for your clients or anything like that. So the second thing is, we're not just graphic artists, right? Like, our primary forte is internet marketing. We're also involved in several other niches like real estate, acne, Forex, pretty much any kind of niche you can think of, we have our hands in. But what I need you to understand is we are internet marketers. So when we create a graphic, it's not necessarily to put it in a kit like we've done here, but it's more so for our own use. So we get out there, we test these things, we have an eye for this, we know what works. So rest assured, you are getting templates that convert very well. Let's see. Okay, I got somebody offering to help me here. I will take the help. Okay, so if I scroll down a little bit further, here are some testimonial boxes. Now, I know you're looking at this and you think you're looking at a testimonial for like me, one that was taken off Facebook. That's not what that is. What this is this is a PSD template. Yes, it looks like it came off Facebook, but it's not. It's a design, and we have it set up so that you can simply highlight over this text, make your changes, change the name, change out the picture, do whatever you want to do. It's a PSD. This one here looks like it came from the Warrior Forum. Now, I'm not necessarily telling you to make up testimonials, okay? That's not what I'm telling you, but what I'm telling you is you can take your real testimonials, and instead of taking a screenshot or using Jing or anything like that, you can simply open up a PSD template and type over the text here, and once again save it as a JPEG or a PNG. Okay, so I'm just going to kind of scroll through here. Here's another one of the testimonials. You guys have probably seen this one before. And then if I come a little lower, here's some testimonials that you necessarily don't see, and they convert extremely well. These here, they're images on the sales page, but you will have the testimonial PSD, which means, once again, you can highlight over this text, change it however you want, change out this picture here. You can change the letter background. You can do whatever you want for every single one of these. Okay? I really want you to understand the power of a PSD. And before you say to me, well, Chad, yeah, but that's Photoshop. First of all, there's a myth out there. Today, Photoshop is not as expensive as you think it is. As a matter of fact, you can now get Photoshop on a monthly plan for about 20 bucks a month, And when I was doing research right before this webinar, I actually found out that you can get Photoshop today for about, I think, $9.99 a month. Okay. In addition to that, there's also free alternatives out there, and we're going to cover that here in a minute. I'll actually give you guys a page of resources that you can use. Okay. Here we have bonus boxes, right? Whenever you offer a bonus, simply kind of like the same thing we're doing tonight, we're going to have a bonus. I could take this box here, save it as a JPEG, save it as a PNG after I've made my changes, and I could stick it on my blog, or I could stick it on my Facebook page. Okay? Everything here can be changed. Here's a money back guarantee box. These here are beautiful bonus headers, and we use these I don't know how many times. We had so many PLR products, and these are the actual headers that we used for those PLR products. Once again, they are all PSD files. So if I wanted to highlight this and say Chad's bonus, I could do that. Okay? If you see this little icon right here, that means it's a PSD file. You can edit everything. Okay, so I'll come down here. This here is a cool little strategy, and it's funny to me because people ask me all the time if they can pay me to do this for them. And sure, you can pay me, but now you have the template. So when this is a PSD, you change your number over here. You can change the circle. You can make it at a starburst, kind of like we have in the background here. You can do whatever you want. You can highlight this text here, and you can say John's insane bonus offer. You can change out your description down here. You can put in a different picture. If you want to color the background, you can color the background. What you do then is you save it as an image, and you open up PowerPoint. You place that image at the top of your PowerPoint, and you have your content at the bottom. Well, then you simply take the same file and you create another one. So then you're going to have another image, and we'll say it's number 2, and it's going to be, say, your second offer or your second presentation. I don't know what it is you're doing. And so then you have 5 or 6 slides, and what you do is you open up PowerPoint, you have your slides, you talk on PowerPoint while you're recording it, and then you have a video. And I promise you, you will have a PowerPoint presentation better than anything else out there, because this is what we do. I actually use this actual slide that you're seeing right here. Okay? So I go a little bit further. We call these the big guru buttons, right? And I think these were started by Ryan Dice and Perry Belcher probably about 5 years ago. They were the ones that came out with this design, and you have seen them everywhere, but you don't see them in graphics packages. Now with this, we did something a little bit different. I think there's 7 of them here, okay? Every single one of these that you see, you're going to receive all of these as PNG files, meaning you can simply take this button and drop it into your sales page, drop it into your blog post, whatever you're doing, okay? Now, see this one that says add to cart? You will get this in not only this style, but you'll also get it in this style. You're going to get 2 add to carts, which means there are 14 buttons in this kit. Hopefully, you've understood what I've been telling you throughout this presentation. The real power is in the PSD. And yes, you will have a PSD for this as well, which means you can highlight over this text here, and you can say, give me my bonus. You can say whatever you want to say. You can change this out. You can change this out. You can change the bottom out. All of this stuff can be done with a PSD. Marketers don't want you to know about the power of working around with PSDs, because then you're not going to be buying these graphics kits, and you're going to be self-sufficient, right? You're going to be able to make your own graphics, your own sales pages, and when you have a PSD collection like we're offering here, it's not real hard, okay? You guys have seen backgrounds before, and I got a lot more backgrounds for you than just this, okay? I've got a cool little bonus tonight where I showed you when I do some backgrounds. These are a little bit differently, okay? I'm not just going to go and give you pretty backgrounds. What I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a PSD, and I'm going to give you the setup that I use. So whenever I do like a product review, or I come out with a new course or a new training, or I'm using PowerPoint, then I simply load one of these slides right there into PowerPoint, and then I do my video, okay? This here is a PSD, which means if you want to change this purple banner to green, blue, red, you can do it. If you want to change this out to say getting set up with your Facebook account, click of a mouse, you can do it, okay? The power of the PSD. And I'll tell you what, when I learned what you could do with PSDs, my whole world changed. I was all of a sudden able to get myself out there. People started knowing who I am because I was able to brand myself. I was able to do the most magnificent graphics in the world. And to be honest with you, I'm really not that good with this stuff, and I don't know Photoshop like you think I do. Okay, but we'll talk about that here shortly. Here are high converting call to actions. Now, there was one day where I was just bored. It was raining outside, and I came up with every call to action I could think of. I actually went online and I started researching other call to actions. You are going to get every single one of these buttons as a JPEG or a PNG, but even though there's only 40 buttons being shown here, you are going to get 120 buttons, meaning you will get this button right here in blue, in tide, and in red. So you will have 3 axis here buttons, 120 buttons, but you're also going to get the PSD to each one of these buttons. So if you want to take this blue one and change it, you can do it. If you want to take access now and type in there get my bonus, you can do it. Okay? PSDs, guys. Okay? So we'll keep scrolling down a little bit lower. And now we come over here to some of my actual banners that I've used in a lot of my promotions. This one here converted very well. We actually used this for a ClickBank product. I think that was like 5 years ago. This one here I'm using today to promote my Google Hangouts. It works very well. These are all PSDs. You open up PSD, take a screenshot of your video, drop your video in there. Take a screenshot of your product box or your course or your ebook, drop it in here. Okay? Very simple to do. This here is one of the partner banners that I'm using for my license program. Once again, PSD. You can change everything. If we go a little bit lower, you will see that I'm going to give you some beautiful custom website headers. And I know you're looking at this and saying, well, Chad, what am I going to do with that, right? It's got your picture all over it. That's okay. They're PSDs. Open up your PSD, take my picture out, put your picture in, take the boat out, put a plane there, highlight this, make this Bob's giveaway site, whatever. You can change this. We can take away the yellow altogether. We can do all of this very easily when you have the templates, okay? I have the eye for design, all right? And that's not exactly true. I wouldn't say I have an eye for design. I know when something's right, but I need somewhere to start, okay? We'll talk about that here shortly. But the key is, once I have templates that I know are winning combinations, this here was actually adapted from this template, okay? I think this one was too, but I did a different size and everything else, okay? So I have a template. I know how to work around. I know how to bring in stock photos and everything else, and that's what you guys are going to learn, okay? If I go down a little bit further, look at these custom buttons that we have. Some of these sites, I'm not even quite sure what they are anymore, but that's okay. You have all the most popular ones here. These were not just stolen out of Google like everybody else is doing today, right? Everybody else goes and types Facebook icon, and they steal the images out of Google. These were custom designed from PSDs, okay? All custom designs for Facebook, let's see, MySpace, Technorati, Twitter, YouTube, all the big boys are here, okay? Flickr, you're going to have all of these. It says PSD, but these are actually in PNG files, so there's really not a lot you would do with it as far as if you had the PSD, so you're going to have the low-res version of these images here, okay? And that pretty much wraps up the front-end offer. Now, I have 2 more things to tell you about that. First of all, when you purchase this offer, okay, and I haven't given you the link yet, but when you purchase this offer, we're also going to host another webinar. Hopefully by that time I've had some sleep and I can get out of launch phase and I can think a little bit more clearly. And we're going to call that a Bootcamp webinar. And I'm going to show you how to get around with some of your templates. I'm going to give you some ideas. I'm going to show you where I find some of my stock photos. And I'm going to show you how to take a template and adapt it for your own need. Okay? I'm going to show you some cool little tricks. You're going to get free instant access to that webinar. Just to give you an idea, this graphic here on the screen, that took me about 35 seconds to do. Why? Because I took it from another template. Okay, I'm going to show you guys how to do this kind of stuff. It's going to be really cool. I think I'm pretty good with this subject, and I think this is why my partner has been trying to get me to do this for the last 2 years. Okay, now, just to put a little disclaimer in there, if I was to do custom graphics for you, I typically go by a project price, okay, or I have a rate of $350 an hour. So you guys are going to have me for at least an hour that day, and we're going to cover a lot of stuff. I think you guys are going to be really surprised what you can do with Photoshop. And if for some reason you are saying to yourself right now, Chad, I don't think I can do this, I think it's beyond me, I think you're going to be surprised. And I've worked with a lot of people who have said, I can't do this, and they're making their own sales pages today. My partner being one of them. Okay? We go down a little bit lower. I've got one more bonus for you. You're also going to get secret access to the Photoshop marketing group. I will show you that here in a minute, and I'll show you kind of what's happening in there. This is where I hang out. Okay? The group that you guys joined tonight, that's active when we're doing a hangout or when we're doing a webinar. And we'll keep up with you in there. And I know Chris, my partner, he hops in there quite a bit, and he helps people. But my focus is on this Photoshop marketing group. Okay? That's where you will find me. That's where the most activities happen. This is definitely where you guys want to get access. Okay? We offer 100% money-back guarantee, as we do with all of our products. So far, we haven't had any refunds at all. This launch has gone extremely well. Okay? And right now, it's still at rock bottom pricing. I think this thing can go all the way up to $27 on the first offer. Okay? I will tell you guys that you are getting hundreds of hours of work and split testing and everything else. And when my partner first asked me if I would do this, I said, you know, Chris, you're crazy. These are my own custom graphics that I've used on my own sales pages and stuff. I don't want to just go and blow them out, you know, on some cheap kit. But he helped me understand the big picture. And there's a bigger picture here. And what this is doing is we're not actually even making any money right now when you buy this part, because our affiliates are reselling this for 100% commission. Okay? So chances are an affiliate sent you to this webinar tonight, and so if you choose to take us up on our opportunity, we don't make anything from this. But that's okay, because what this is doing is this is exposing me to you. So when we get you in the Facebook group, I get to see what you're about, and I get to see what your needs are and what you want to do with your marketing. And when that happens, that opens the doors to so many more opportunities. Okay? And that's the only reason I chose to put so much heart and soul onto this page for such a cheap price, because it really, if there wasn't a bigger picture there, this would really be driving me nuts. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to quit gabbing for a minute, and I want to come over here to the Facebook group, and I just want to touch base here and see who all we have on the call. And I appreciate it. I think I have Jim in here now. He's helping me approve some people. So that's good, because I expected to see a whole bunch of people here to approve. So thank you so much, Jim. And so if you guys will just answer this question right here. So far tonight, there's 275 people on this call. So I really want to get a better response here. So if you're late joining, come over here to facebook.com/groups/I Am Society Club. Okay? If you will please do that, we will get you approved in here. And I'll come back to this page here in just a minute. Okay? And we're just using this page, this group, just for tonight. Okay? This is not the group that you're going to get access to when you join the Photoshop marketing team. Okay? So let me come on back over here to my other browser. I feel pretty organized tonight. So I'm going to go ahead and leave this page open. And I'm going to come over here to our first one-time offer. Now this is really cool, because typically you guys don't see a one-time offer unless you make the purchase. Well, I'm going to show it to you ahead of time, because I think it's a very unique offer and definitely something that you can use in your online business. Sorry about that. I had to have some coffee here. I'm a coffee fiend. So with this, what we are doing is we're offering something that's been requested of us, I don't know how many times. Every single time we do a launch, people compliment us and they say, you know, you guys do such beautiful work, and you know, you must pay all this money and it must take you weeks to set all this up. And the truth is, we get set up for a launch probably in about a half a day. Okay? Everything you're seeing here is pretty much on autopilot, and we don't do any coding at all. We're very big with graphics. Okay? And so this page that you see here is the same thing that you were seeing in the video. It looks different, but it's not. It's the same thing. The only difference, and go ahead and look here, you're going to see what I'm talking about, is there's a different header, okay, and there's a different background. So when we do a launch, all we do is we open up our template for our header, we design a new header, and then we open up our template for our background. We make one change. It probably takes about 10 seconds, and we replace those images in the folder. And guys, that's it. That's how we create these beautiful templates that you see right here. And everybody thinks this is WordPress. This is not WordPress. We don't use WordPress on the front end. And when I say front end, I mean where the sales pages live, okay? Because that's where all the traffic is hitting. We use WordPress for our membership site. I'm going to show you that here in a minute. But as far as our sales pages, we will probably never use WordPress again because there are so many files and databases with WordPress that, first of all, you have to set up. Second of all, would it surprise you if I told you that WordPress can very easily be hacked? We're living proof of that. We did a launch right around Christmas time of last year, and it ended up costing us about $50,000 because we had our pages hacked. They went through WordPress and they hacked us. And from that point on, we understood that we needed to use HTML for the front end. And so we had these pages designed using HTML. But then the bigger picture came to play again, and I realized now that we're using HTML, we could simply go and change out our header and change out our background, and we have a whole new launch page, okay? And this can be used for so many more things than just internet marketing. I know you probably know us as internet marketers, but we've used this in real estate. Like it says here on the video, we've used this in Acne, we've used it in Forex, now we've used it in Photoshop, right? Graphics. So there's a lot of uses for these templates. Okay, and I'm going to show you that here in a minute. But you are seeing the actual offer for the template. Now, what's included with this kit, we have really gone out on this kit. Okay, and I'm going to demonstrate it to you on one of our real estate sites that we did. You get a whole series of pages. Everything that you're seeing on this launch here, the one-time offer, the main sales page, there's stuff happening in the back end that you're not seeing. We're going to hook you guys up with all of that. It's all included with this one-time offer. And what's nice about this is you can set up these landing pages without knowing any code. Okay, I am not a big coder at all. It frustrates me. People tell me CSS is the easiest thing in the world. That is my biggest frustration. Okay, so if you're in the same boat, but you think you could open up an image and make some changes to it, especially after our training, then this is perfect for you. And you can launch and you can create products just like the big boys. Okay, I'm going to show you. So I'm going to come over here, and now you see the actual sales page that you are going to be getting. Now, do you see the difference? Here's that same header. This header is this header right here. I know it looks different, but it's not. See these nice little corner pieces over here that's giving it that 3D effect? We have the same thing happening right here. Okay? You are going to get this exact template right here. All you have to do is open up FTP, just like I have here, and you're just going to take these files and drop them into FTP. Nothing complicated at all. Or you could do it through your file manager. It doesn't matter. Very simple. Okay? We've made this as easy as possible because we know how confusing WordPress can be, and we know how confusing databases can be. For sales pages, you don't have to have those. And if you're using JVZoo like we are, and we can talk about that on the webinar, if you're using JVZoo, then you can even set up your one-time offers and stuff without using WordPress. You can do it using the pages we have right here. And maybe we'll discuss that on the boot camp. Okay? So you're going to get this sales page right here. Now, if I take this sales page, I can simply take this page and make a one-time offer out of it, which means when they buy the first product, you can then present another product. And if they buy that product, you can present another product, right? It depends on what you want to do. Now, I will tell you what makes these pages so successful. It's a number of things, okay? Number one, they're simple and they're clean. It's a beautiful little design. But do you see this headline up here? This is not text. This is not code. This is an image. So I would open this up with this image in Photoshop, make changes to it, save it. I don't have to code anything. I don't have to change anything. I just replace my image in the server. And guess what? This image changes. And people think that this is text. The reason why this is good is because it's really hard to steal this. Okay? You could highlight over text and steal the text. If they steal this, all they're going to get is your whole image. But they can't make changes to that image. See where I'm going here? Next, we have our call to action, which is our video. right? So we have a strong headline. We have our call to action, which is our video. And if the headline and the video doesn't convince them to buy, then we have these arrows over here that are screaming at them to come look at this button. And we don't play games with the prices or anything. We put the button right there. We let them know exactly how much it's going to cost. Okay? But we also understand sales funnels, and we know that we need to start out on a low price to get them in the door. All right? And then finally, we have a link down here. We can take them wherever we want to. You are going to have the same exact setup. Now, there's one thing I can do to make this an even higher converting setup. I have my call to action here. Okay? We have our button here. What if we had a sales page at the bottom? Well, if I come over here, I can show you. Let me move this guy over here. Okay, I knew one was going to be out of place. I can show you how we have the same exact setup. And now, down at the bottom, you will see that we have a sales page. Okay? Now, you have double trouble happening. Okay? Now you have your call to action, your video, you have your headline, but if for some reason your message wasn't conveyed properly in your video, they can now scroll down and read your testimonials, read all about you and your product, and look at proof and, you know, whatever you want to show in your sales page. Okay? We're going to talk about that more in the second one-time offer. I just want to make sure you understand what these templates are doing and how easily you could get set up. All right, now this setup here is the same exact thing we have going on with Photoshop marketing. All right, I will tell you that we don't set something up unless we know it's going to make money. This is the same setup that we use for all of our launches, right? Headline, video, arrows pointing to the cart, and now we have another sales letter down below. But guess what? Would it surprise you if I told you that this is not code at all? Watch what happens. Do you see this here? This is one giant image. Okay? My partner wanted me to make changes to the sales page today. Guess what? I didn't have to use any code. I simply went into my Photoshop program. I opened up this template. I highlighted this headline here. I made changes. I saved it, and I uploaded it to the server. That whole thing took me about 2 seconds. No changes to the code at all. Okay? So, same exact setup that you guys are getting. We just have a different header. All right? And we have a different background. Now, I will tell you that the only change you need to do in your code, and we've made it very simple, is you change out your video and you change out your button. That's it. two changes in your code, and that's it. And it'll probably take you, I don't know, watch. I'll go in here, and I'm going to come over here. I'm going to click on this file here. I'm going to say View Edit. Okay? My file is now opened. I would come down here to the YouTube URL. I would make a change, and I would change out my cart button. I would click Save. It would automatically load at my server, and I'm done. My page is updated. It really is that easy. Okay? Next, you're going to get this page right here. This page here is really cool when you first bring out a product, or you're trying to attract affiliates or new customers or clients. This has a custom opt-in box here at the bottom. You are going to have this. Now, obviously, with this one, you're going to make changes in your code to your video, which is just a little piece of code, right? You don't even have the whole embed code, because we kind of have some magic happening with these videos. In the past, we used to host these videos on like Amazon S3 and our own server and stuff like that. And what we found happening is people were breaking into our S3, and we were actually having to pay for people to steal our stuff. So today, we now host our videos on YouTube, and we have special code here that makes the controls go away. Okay? We have it set up so when somebody enters this page, the video automatically stops playing. Now, if you don't want that, you make one change in your code that we've already set up for you, and it stops. Very simple. The other part that you would change is you would simply make changes to your autoresponder. And we're going to cover all that stuff in the webinar. I'm actually going to throw a separate webinar just for the people that purchase the one-time offers. Okay? Not the boot camp, but I have a separate webinar as well. All right? Added bonus. I want to make sure that you guys get this. All right? So you're going to get this page as well. Then we have what's called our JV Center. A lot of people have sent us emails, and they've asked if we can provide coaching, and they say, you know, I have a product in the Forex niche. Somebody contacted me yesterday and said they want to create a product for teaching people how to invest in gold, and, you know, they already have a list, and they know people that could go out there and promote it for them, and they said, hey, can you help us set up a launch? And you can do this in any business. It's not just internet marketing. It can be in real estate. Some of the biggest launches happen in real estate. Okay, so I don't care what your business is. You can do a launch. Matter of fact, we just saw Apple do their big launch, and what they sell, like 9 million of the iPhone 5, right? That was probably one of the biggest product launches I've ever seen. I actually watched step by step. I watched the whole thing happen. It was brilliant. You can do it in any industry. Okay. When you do that, we're going to give you your own custom JV center right here. Everything you see here, you will have. Now you're simply going to change out your banner, change out your background. The nice thing is we have it set up so that when you do that, you only have to load it in one place, and for the most part, all of the pages will change on their own. You only make one change and they all change. With the JV Center, we've done it a little bit differently because we know there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pages in the JV Center. So with this one, you're going to load your banner and your background in a different place. But it's really easy. I'll show you how to do all of that. Okay? So you're going to have the template just like you see here. You're going to have launch details, you have a leaderboard, you have a sales page preview, product demo, email swipes, JV tools, and contact. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you the behind the scenes look here, and I'm actually show you what we have done for our own launch that you're watching right now. We're using the same exact leaderboard, okay? And that page you're seeing right there, I'm going to give that to you as well. Here is the leaderboard that you just saw, okay? Obviously different header, different background. But if I click this here, I have my launch details. Okay, you're going to have the same exact thing. We've set it up for you. All you have to do is make changes on your headlines, and you're going to change out your autoresponder, change out your video, right? You're also going to have not this leaderboard here. This one here is kind of complicated, but we're going to give you the same exact design where if you choose to do a launch, you're going to have your own leaderboard. This here is a sales page preview. Guess what? This is one image. Okay, we're going to talk about this in OTO number 2. All right, it's the same thing on the sales page. One big image. All right, then we have this tab here called Product Demo, and you can do whatever you want. You know, if you have a plugin or a piece of software, or if you want to show your ebook or your service, whatever you have. You know, maybe you have a little video here. You talk a little bit about your product. That's what this page is for. Then we have a page over here to put email swipes for your affiliates to promote your product. Okay, very simple, not hard to do. JV tools, this is where you could put some of your banners, okay, just like I have here. And then we have a simple little contact page where they can get in contact with you to learn how to promote your product. Really cool, okay? This is the JV Center. In addition to that, the page I just showed you a minute ago, we're also going to give you this page as well, okay? This page here, you can do different things with it. It doesn't have to be in the JV Center. If you want to get people to opt in before you send them to your JV Center, you can do that. This stuff here, it works, guys. If we wouldn't be using it if it didn't work, okay? So you're getting 6-figure templates here. We're handing it to you on a platter. But instead of doing it in WordPress and everything, we have done everything we can to simplify the process, okay? Hey, I'm doing pretty good. I've already made it through the front-end offer, and I have made it through the first one-time offer. All right, so let's come over to the Facebook page here for a minute, and let's see what we are doing. Okay, New Zealand, Kentucky, Oklahoma City, and Australia. Now, guys, I'm up to 276 people on this call. So if you're just getting here, if you will come over here to facebook.com/groups/IamSocietyClub, I'd really appreciate it. Now, the reason why you want to be a part of this group, I'm talking off the subject here, is because anytime we do a webinar and we have a massive bonus, we're very big with our groups, okay? We're very big at building relationships. We'll let you guys know first. We build a lot of plugins, we do a lot of softwares, we have a lot of launches, and we always need people to provide testimonials and try stuff out for free. And so what we do is we come in here to our groups and we actually pull people out of the groups, and we let you try stuff for free, and we let you be beta testers. We also tell you about the Hangouts we do, okay? Now, we're not as active in this group as we are this Photoshop marketing group, which is right here. This is the group that you get. See, there's 3 requests over here. I'll approve you guys right now. This is the group you get after you make the purchase, okay? This is for paid people, all right? This one here is where you guys are at tonight, all right? Let's see. Good. Let's see the stock photos. Okay, I'll show you stock photos, no problem. All right, so First, let me show you the next one-time offer. Okay, so let's see, we're over here, and we're going to come, oh, let me show you this real quick too, guys. I put this page up on purpose. This here is my partner's licensing program, and I just want to show you that we are so successful with these templates, and they do just amazing results for us. We get just astronomical sales from these templates that we have used them in every part of our business. You will see them everywhere. Like if I open this one, you can see here's where we use that template for niche generator, right? And we have a sales letter down here at the bottom. Guess what? This is all just images, okay? He did a little bit differently. He broke those images up so it loads a little bit faster, but they're just images, all right? Same template. I could show you hundreds of these templates, okay? We use them all the time, all right? You guys are going to get the same exact templates. Now, here is one-time offer number 2, all right? You now understand what we have to offer with the actual HTML templates. You're looking at an HTML template right now. Next, I want to show you how you can go about having this kind of layout right here. And I know a lot of you are familiar with this product and this launch. This was for our 2 probe launch. Same exact template, just different background, different header. If I scroll down to the bottom, look at this eye-catching graphic. Okay, I'm going to give you this template with offer number 2. You are going to be able to design stuff just like you see here. And I know you're thinking there's no way possible, but when you have the template, it is possible. Okay, and when you have these pages like I talked about in the first offer, and you combine it with templates just like this, you guys are set. Okay, this whole thing, once again, all images. There is no text here whatsoever. All images. I'm going to give you this whole entire template. Okay, this is part of one-time offer number 2. You are going to have this whole entire template, and it's an actual PSD template. Okay, and I'm going to give it to you. The template is actually Authority blog template, which is even bigger than this. But the main point is it has this beautiful graphic that you see up here. Okay, I'm going to show you that here in Photoshop in a minute. But this whole entire thing can be and is a PSD. All right, so I'm now in Photoshop. Okay, and so I'm going to come over here to the first one I just showed you. Here is the actual template. This right here was adapted from the one I just showed you, from the 2 probe. I made changes to it that fast. This whole entire thing probably took me 20 minutes to create. Everything you see here, you are going to have. Okay, and I know you don't know a lot about Photoshop yet, but Photoshop is very powerful. Okay, and do you see how I have this little window over here? These are called groups, and you're going to have the exact same groups. And the way I design things, I do it differently than anybody else does. I really take my time when I create a product. Now, honestly, what I'll do is I'll go through and I'll create the whole entire thing, and then I'll have a mess of layers and stuff like that. But before I save it, I go and I create all these nice groups, and I make sure that my layers are named properly and everything else. And I will tell you why. If I turn this group off here, see, this is the whole entire header. Okay? This whole thing is in this one group. So if I open up this group, you can see that I now have another group in there called ribbon, right? And let's see, here's another group right here called, this one's probably right down here, discover, right? Yeah, okay, so here's this group. Here's another group. So let's see where this one is. Okay, I can simply turn these off to see which group it is. The reason why I do this is because my partner might call me up and he might say, hey, I want to put together a video or whatever. Can I get that beautiful splash you did for Authority blog? Now I'm going to show you this, guys. A video template is 1280 by 720. Okay? I just made a whole new canvas. All right? If I pull this down, and I'm not trying to teach you guys Photoshop tonight, I'm trying to show you the value of these templates. And if I click on this here, watch what happens when I drag this over. Do you see what just happened? I dragged that whole entire group over. All right? Now, if I just want to have just this ribbon here, then I can open up this group and I can simply drag this ribbon over. Okay? Nobody else, when they sell you templates, has things grouped like this. I have grouped them so that you can use this stuff wherever you want. And I'm going to show you how easy this is. If I come over here and click on this tool, and if I highlight this, I can change this. I can't change it. That's good. I can change this very easily, right? Watch how fast this is. Now, a lot of people say, oh, yeah, he makes it a lot easier than it actually is. Well, I'm going to click on this layer right here. Okay, this is how I know where I'm at. I can turn this on and off. I'm going to come over here. I'm going to make one little change. Okay, I'm going to click colorize. Watch this, guys. I now have a purple ribbon. Did you see how fast I did that? This is how you're able to create sales pages and squeeze pages and videos on the fly, especially when you have beautiful templates like we are presenting in the second one-time offer. Okay, everything on this page can be changed. Everything. Okay, you can change out this image here if you want. We can change out this header. We can change everything, or we can simply take the group if we like the group. I can do this again. Okay, let's see, where's that? Right here. I'll pull this one down, open this up a little bit, and let's say that we like this group right here. Okay, see this group called Let's First? I can drop that right here. Okay, now that it's over here, I can go ahead and make changes to it on this page, right? Now there's another benefit to doing this. Let me go ahead and I want to make sure that I'm staying organized tonight because last night's webinar was all over the place. Okay, I'm going to actually go ahead and close this one. All right, here is, let me go ahead and arrange these again. Okay, so we're back to this page. Now, there's another reason why I do this, okay? I'm a person that gets overwhelmed very easy. I like things to be simple. And if you try to go, if I gave you this template right now and say, go ahead, change it for your own good, do whatever you want to do, make your own sales page out of it, do, you know, I don't care what you do. You're going to be overwhelmed. You're going to be like, wow, where do I start? And everything's editable, and I got all these layers and all these groups. Well, here's what I like to do. If I know that the first thing I need to do is design this header, then I go and turn everything else off, okay? And all I focus on is this header. That's it. Once I'm happy with the header, then I come over here and I work on my little intro. Now tell me, how easy is it to stay focused on this intro right here, right? Simply open up my group. I can change out my picture. Look at this. I even have a little canvas for you. All you have to do is drop in a picture the same size as here, okay? And then once I'm done with my intro, I come down here and I open up this group right here. I highlight it, I make my changes, I say I'm happy, and then I open up this group. Do you see how we're doing it in chunks and pieces? Most people don't do this, and they get overwhelmed, and this is why they don't get things done. When you have a template, we take the same template, we use it for all of our sales pages, okay? We never change from this template ever. We use the same design. If you don't believe me, go look at our sales pages, right? We keep all of this the same. And we simply come in here, we make changes, and we update our new sales copy, right? Then we come over here, we replace images. And that's it. When we're done with this, we come over here. We go to this one. Now, when I'm happy with everything, okay, I can turn everything back on. Then, watch this, guys. I simply come over here. I say File, Save for Web, okay? And I go and I save this as a PNG, or if I want it to load faster, I save it as a JPEG, okay? So I'll come down here. I'll choose JPEG. Now, right now, you can see over here, here's your loading time. It's going to take 28 seconds for this page to load. That's not bad when you have a video at the top because, first of all, that video starts playing as soon as they open the page. So while the video is playing, this page is loading very quickly. Okay, this works excellent. And if you want to cut that speed down, you can even cut this up and you could just have the top part as your image, right? And that's very easy to do. We can simply come over here, watch this trick. I can go and I can crop out the top. You're going to love this part. This took me years to figure out. Okay, here's my top. I'm going to say, okay, that's what I want. All right, most marketers don't know this, most graphics people. I can say File, Save for Web, okay? And now, look, this one's going to take 9 seconds. I can say Save as Top. All right? Now, what people are going to tell you to do is they're going to tell you to slice this page. Don't slice this page. That gets so confusing. Here's what I recommend you do. We now save the top. I'm going to come over here. I'm going to say step backwards. Do you see what I just did? So now I have my top saved as a low-res image, and I still have the whole entire PSD. It's all one piece. Okay? Very simple. You are going to get this PSD. I'm going to remember how I told you I take this template and I've used it 100 times. Look at this. I made this in about 3 minutes using the same exact template. So I went from internet marketing to real estate, right? And how easy was it to do? I could actually demonstrate this on the call tonight, okay? But I know you guys' time is limited. But I'll show you. I simply came over here, this one called background. I came over here, I said image, hue saturation, colorize. I came over here, I chose a blue, all right? And I came and I changed out my text. I dropped in a new logo. I think I changed the color of the ribbon, right? I'm trying to demonstrate how fast this is, guys. It's not pretty. Obviously, I would make it really pretty, but this is how fast you can change things out, right? Now my ribbon is this color up here. Maybe we'll make it red, okay? And we'll go, let's see, we'll go darker red. Let's see if I can get into my reds. Something like that, right? If we want this to be white, we can make this white. You're seeing how fast you can move, all right? And I don't know everything with Photoshop. I just know enough to be dangerous. I can teach you guys all of that, okay? You just got to come into my own little world. That's what this simple front-end offer is doing. That's what this whole thing is. It's about getting you into our world, okay? Bigger picture here. All right, very simple. You're going to have this as well. So you're not only going to get the authority blog PSD, you're going to get this PSD here. And if you open this up, once again, we have all our layers. We have our groups, right? So if I want to drop this group somewhere else, I can do it. If I want to drop my ribbon somewhere else, I can do it. You're going to have this whole entire thing. In addition to that, I'm going to give you this one right here. So you might know this product, I Am Video Creation. You're going to have this whole entire PSD. Once again, everything can be changed on it. So if I like the top up here, which I do, this can be your logo, right? Oh, wait, that's too big. How hard is that going to be hard to change? Not at all. I come over here, transform, scale, scale it down, right? Or I can highlight it, come over here, 55 point. That fast, right? If I want to center it, I'm centered. I know you're thinking, oh, he's making it easier than it is. No, this really is easy. Ask my partner. He was frustrated the first time and said, I don't know anything about what you're doing. And I spent a day with him. And I showed him how he can maneuver around in these templates. And he's good to go. He's creating his own sales pages. Okay? Everything here can be changed. Everything. You're getting everything on this page. You can drag and drop. You can put it wherever you want. Okay? Everything here can be changed. I will tell you something else, too. There's another catch here. I think even these buttons can be changed. Look at this. Here's a whole new button for you. I just sold you buttons on the front end offer. Here's a completely different button, right? And look at this. If we want to take just that button, let's see, body, cart, look at this. I'm going to come over here, file new, or I can open up an existing sales page, okay? And let's see, which page was that? This one here. Let's say, hey, I want that button, okay? And so I can put it right here. This time, I want to charge $497. There you go. That's simple. You save it. You're done, right? Now, this has a big canvas, but no big deal. We'll come over here. We'll just cut this out, right? You're done. Save as JPEG, right? Now go stick it on a graphics kit. That's what we're doing here, right? Okay, so I'm giving away all my secrets. I wasn't supposed to be teaching anything tonight. Here's the other thing I want to tell you, and then I'm going to move on to the bonuses. We spend thousands of dollars on copywriting, guys. No exaggeration, thousands of dollars. Price out a copywriter today, and they will write your sales page for you. We had a sales page written for, I think, $12,000. They will go through and they will proof your sales pages for you. They'll only charge you $3,000, okay? So all of that is in place with all of our pages, all right? Everything you see here is from an actual copywriting formula. Look at this. Does this sound like your videos? Here's where we talk about, did you struggle, right? Are your videos boring? Are your presentations dull? Are your videos lacking certain things, right? And then we come down here and we start relating to them. I've been in your shoes. I remember those days. I've experienced the same thing, right? And then we come down here and we talk about the solution, okay? Then we go into some of the benefits and the features of the solution. Then we go into the top reasons why they should actually try the product. And then we go into the actual product itself, right? And then when we go a little bit further, we go into our bonuses. I don't want you guys to buy this product either. That's not the idea, okay? And then we add up the whole entire package. Let me just go ahead and move this out of the way here, okay? We add up the whole entire package. And once again, these are all PSDs. Okay, we add up the package, and then we come down here, we have our button, and we have our money back guarantee. If you like that money back guarantee, put your picture here. Highlight this, change this. Change this over here to Bob, right? We're giving you guys the biggest graphics package you have ever seen. Nobody else is going to give you complete PSDs. And if they do, they look like the goofy little templates that everybody's using, right? If you like these boxes here, guess what? Look at everything's grouped. Okay, so you just come over here, we find that group. Where is that group at? Here's that group. We open this one up, and look at here. I can simply drag this group onto another template, onto an existing sales page, whatever I want to do. I think you guys are getting it. I don't want to beat a dead horse. Okay? So, next I'm going to show you the one-time offers I have for you tonight. But first, let's come over to the Facebook group, and let me ask you a question. Did you get value out of the things I showed you? Okay? Just tell me how I'm doing tonight, okay? Let me know. And while you're doing that, while you're answering this, somebody asked a question about stock photos. First of all, you can go over to iStock Photo, and I think you can pay like $50 for a photo, right? I don't do that. This is my favorite site right here. It's called depositphotos.com. Instead, I pay about $1 for a photo. That's it. Now, I can go even further than that, and I have what's called a subscription. And so I am able to download 5 photos every single day. Not only that, I can download the biggest size they have on here, right? So look at this. 5 a day. I can download this one right here that's 3,800 pixels by 3,655 pixels. Guys, normally that would cost $8 with the site, which is very cheap. That is a monster image. You can do so much. You can build a billboard with that image. And when you have their subscription, you can download 5 a day. And if you get the subscription, make sure you download the biggest ones they have. Okay? Also, we showed this in our pre-launch. If you come over here to this one called beachbackgrounds.com, this guy has some really cool photos, and you can use them in your marketing, especially if you're in internet marketing or any of the niches I'm in. Okay, this guy has beautiful photos as well. Matter of fact, this one right here, I'm actually using. Let me see if I can find it real quick. I'm using this on one of our squeeze pages. Let's see, leads / squeeze. Let's try that. See if that works. Okay, while it's loading. Okay, it wasn't this one, but I do have that one. But this one right here, this image right here, look how big this is. That came off this site as well. So you can see the quality of these images. That's a free resource for you. Really cool. He does a good job. It's really hard to find backgrounds like this online. Okay, so here's that image right there. Look what you can do with this image. Okay, beautiful. Right there, I took this image in the biggest size possible. I made this lead capture page right here. Okay, so there's 2 resources for you. Hopefully that answered your question. That's all I do. That's all I use. Let's see, do we have any answers yet? Oh, I'm sorry. I asked that in the wrong group. Nice, Chad. Okay, let's try that again. Did you get value with what I showed you? Now my Photoshop guys are probably going, whoa, I missed it. What'd you show us? Okay, so here's the question. If you are not part of this Facebook group, please come over here and do that. It's Facebook groups, facebook.com/groups/IM Society Club. Okay? And just go ahead and answer this question. Just kind of give me some kind of indication, because I'm actually doing really well tonight because we're already on the bonuses. All right? So let me go ahead and show you the members area real quick. We'll come to that here in a minute. let me find where I put that members area. Actually, you know what? I'll just go ahead and open up a new tab. I probably closed it. But I didn't want to just show you guys PowerPoint, right? Like I could keep this really straight if I was showing you PowerPoint, but I like to actually log in and show you the stuff that I'm doing is real and it's not just an image. So here is the members area. You will have access to this members area if you choose to take us up on our offer tonight, okay? It's very simple. I've got a warm welcome video here for you. This button here will take you to the sign up for the Bootcamp webinar. Okay, not the webinar that's going to be included with the one-time offers, but we're going to do the Bootcamp webinar first, and then you're simply going to come down here to purchases, and then here is the entire graphics kit. Okay, you download these, and this is where you will get your PSDs and your PNG and JPEGs, and then if you purchase the one-time offer, which is the HTML templates, here it is right here. This is your entire kit. You just click here to download it. What I forgot to tell you is you're going to want to have your own headers. So we've provided you the PSD files for your headers. We've provided you the PSD files for your featured area on some of your affiliate pages and your recruiting pages. We've even given you like the arrows to change out and stuff like that. Okay, all of that is included in the first one-time offer. Here's how easily you can download it. And then if I come down here to offer number 2, here is the actual PSD templates. You'll see here's that beautiful one that I did for real estate. Here is the authority blog one. Here's the I am video creation one. And here is the killer video animations. Now, if I cared about making money on these offers, I know how much they're worth. Again, there's a bigger picture here. I want to get you into my world where I can teach you Photoshop. Okay? Otherwise, I could probably go and sell these entire PSD templates for at least $47 a piece. Okay, you're not paying that, and you're going to get all of them tonight. All right. Now, on top of that, we have a link to the Facebook group here. So as soon as you become a member inside of Photoshop Marketing, you can simply click this link here, request your Facebook membership. Over here, I've got a little introduction about who I am for those of you that don't know me. And then I also have an introduction to my partner, and we do a lot together. Okay, I also have other partners. He is the one that's involved with this launch. And then this here is another button to take you to the webinar registration. And then if you come over here, we have some more bonuses for you. This was the PSD templates that we offered as bonuses. You get 65 PSD files with this link right here. If I pull down this one, these are 5 bonuses that I'm going to talk to you about right now. These are all here right in the members area. You can simply click this link and you can download them. And then we have this very unique ad that we offered in the pre-launch, and you're also going to get access to that as well. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and download this one just to show you how it works. Okay, so you can see it's downloading right here. And this is an actual PSD file. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and open this up. Now I've given you 2 PNGs, and I've actually given you the PSD. This is the PSD you're going to receive right here for a bonus. And I haven't even gotten tonight's bonus, right? This is just the members area bonus, okay? I just wanted you guys to see the entire members area, all right? Now we'll come over to just the webinar bonuses, all right? So I'll come over to this page right here. And if you're ready, you need to go over to photoshopmarketing.com/bonus. And I'm going to go ahead and post that in the room here, okay? And let's see what people are saying here. Of course, yes, let's see more. Yes, just need knowledge of Photoshop to take advantage of the information. Absolutely. You're exactly right. So, guys, I'm down to 255 people on this webinar. So please come into this Facebook group here and ask me some questions, talk to me, let me know where you're from. I really want to get to know you, okay? And when you join the other Facebook group, we're definitely going to get to know each other. All right, so let me come back over here. This is what's included with tonight's bonus, all right? Or if you're watching the replay, this bonus is going to be available. Now, this bonus is a $447 bonus. The first thing is, as soon as we did this presentation the other day, I was demonstrating some of the designs we've done on Facebook, and this one right here popped up. And I had 3 people ask me if I could include the template for this Facebook header inside the Photoshop Marketing. Sure, No problem, okay? I'm going to constantly be feeding you guys PSD templates because I need somewhere for them to go, okay? You guys, you're definitely in the right place at the right time. So tonight, you are going to receive this PSD template that you see right here. And I'll go ahead and show you that. And you can make your own fan pages. You can make fan pages for your clients, okay? So let me see if I have it opened. I actually don't, so let me go ahead and find that real quick. Actually, what I'll do is I will open up the client site that I was actually making these for, okay? And I charged $200 a template. They took me about 10 minutes. This one right here is what you're going to get. And you can see that it's got all these layers. So you can simply take out this picture, drop in your own picture. Let's go ahead and do that real quick, guys. Before I buy anything, I always like to test it out. So I'm going to come over here to depositphotos.com. And let's say, what do we want to make a fan page of? Let's make a fan page of, I don't know, let's try dancers. Okay? So I'm going to type in dancers. Remember, I'm going to pay $1 for these pictures. And look at this one here. I like this one. Okay? So I'm going to go ahead and grab this one. Before I pay my $1, I'm going to go ahead and copy this image. I'm going to come back over here to Photoshop. And I'm going to say edit, paste. Okay? Now, it's at the top, so I'm going to simply take this and put it right here in the corner. Now, this is not going to look sharp because I stole this image before I actually purchased it, right? I just want to get an idea if it's going to work. And then I'm going to drop this right below that border that went across there, okay? So I'm going to drop this down, and I'm going to say, well, you know what, the blue doesn't work, but let's go ahead and let's grab this color right here, and I'm going to click on this here, and I'm going to go boom. Or I got to be on the right layer, okay? And now I have red, and I'm going to come over here, I'm going to highlight this. I love dancers, okay? And I'm going to move this over here, okay? And I'm going to say, hey, that looks cool. I love it. I'm going to go pay $1 for this photo, or if I have the subscription, I'm going to download it for free, and I'm going to turn around and I'm going to charge my client $197. And that's how that works. And to prove it to you, just today, I don't know if this shows when it was modified. Let me see. If I come over here to properties, look at this, guys. If I come over here to properties, okay, here you go. Created September 23rd. And okay, let me look at the time. This is cool. September 23rd, 7 hours ago. Okay, if I come over to this one, and if I look at this one, September 23rd, 7 hours ago. If I come over to this one, September 23rd, 8 hours ago. Probably because I was watching the news. Do you see what you can do with templates? Look at this one. If I open this one up, here's the one that you guys are getting, right? Actually, I already showed the military one. Let me show the gun one, okay? So if I open up the gun one, it looks different, but it's the same template, right? You guys can do this. You saw how fast I just did it. And you can turn around, you can charge, you can charge your clients $197. Or the other thing you can do is you can identify clients or businesses that don't have headers on their Facebook page. And what I do is I'll actually create a beautiful header like you see here. I'll give it away to them for free. And so then I become like their best friend because they're like, wow, why did you do that? Nobody gives away headers for free. Well, the reason why is because you see how fast I can design them. But that opens a door for me, and then I'm able to say, yeah, sure, no problem. This is what I do. I'm in internet marketing, and I'm in graphics and, sales funnels and stuff like that. What if I told you that I can control your entire campaign for you? I can help you bring in leads that are going to become customers. I can run all your ads for you. I can handle your whole entire social media campaign, and I'm only going to charge you $497 a month. At that rate, do you think it was worth creating a simple little header that took me 2 minutes? Absolutely. And you will have some of the best clients in the world. Okay? There's a little added value for you guys. But you're seeing right here what you can do with these templates. All right? This one right here, look at this one. My subscription ran out today. I didn't want to spend $1. So I said, well, I'm going to go ahead and design it. I love it. I'll get this tomorrow when my 5 photos come back, or when they come back at midnight if I'm still awake. Right? Look at this. Same exact thing. Now, this is for the fan pages. What Facebook has done, and I don't know why they're doing this. Let me go back to this bonus page. I've also given you the template for the group. Do you recognize that template? The reason why I did this is because everybody said, wow, I love your header. How long did that take you? Did you pay somebody to do it? No, I did it. And I did it yesterday. I did it right before the launch. It took me, I don't know, a whole 5 minutes, right? When you have the templates, you can do it. you will have this PSD template. Now, in addition to that, my partner said, you know what everybody loves, because he promotes a lot of these graphic packages. He said everybody loves those custom backgrounds. They can't get enough of the backgrounds, right? So you are also going to have all of these backgrounds. Okay, I'm going to give you all of these backgrounds as well. So you're going to have this PSD, you're going to have this PSD, you're going to have all these drag and drop backgrounds that you can do whatever you want with, and I use these all the time. I use them in videos, I use them in sales pages, I use them in squeeze pages, PowerPoint, wherever. There's a constant need for them. I can even use them for banners. I can take this here and just cut out a section and do a banner, right? You're going to have all of this, and you're going to have our 5 bonuses that you see down here, in addition to the bonuses that I have in the members area. Okay? You're going to have all of that, and all you have to do is click this button right here, and when you do, you're going to be taken to this page right now. And truthfully, I mean, I really want you to take advantage of all the offers because it's a great deal, and I've done the best I can demonstrating them tonight. But you know, even if you choose not to take us up on those offers, as soon as you make this one purchase right here, you are in. Okay, you're going to have all those bonuses. Now, here's how I'm going to do this. These bonuses down at the bottom, they're already in the members area. I showed you where they're at. Okay, they're there for you. As soon as you join that Facebook group, you're going to have access to these bonuses. These bonuses up here at the top, I have in the Facebook group. Okay, so when you become a part of this group right here, which will probably happen tonight, this group right here, okay, let me just go ahead and, yes, I did get, okay. When you come over here to Files, I have those bonuses right here ready for you. Okay, Facebook headers, background collection. All right, so that's the offer tonight, and let me just go ahead and put that page up one more time. I want to make sure you go to the right place. You want to go to photoshopmarketing.com/bonus. And go ahead and put that in the chat again, okay? There it is. There's the bonus page. You can take a look at them. Hopefully you understand everything I demonstrated. And then I've got one other thing. I told you I was going to shatter the myth as far as Photoshop being too expensive. I'm going to give you guys this resource right here. I created this page for you just today, okay? And what Photoshop has done, they've done something very cool. They don't want people spending thousands of dollars on their software anymore. What they're doing is they are going to a subscription program, and they just released Photoshop CC, which I am told I don't have this yet. I will get it. I'm still on CS5 because I will tell you the stuff that we do in Photoshop, it's very basic. We're not doing stuff like tabloids and magazines are doing, right? Like we're creating websites, we're creating banners, ads, stuff like that. It's very basic. Matter of fact, you can download CS2 and do everything we're doing tonight. And I actually had a member tell me tonight that they were able to open up all the templates inside of CS2. You can still get CS2 for free. But with Photoshop CC, this is a subscription plan, right? So you pay $19.99 a month for Photoshop CC. When I went to this site tonight, they had a special going on where you could actually get it, I think, for $9.99 a month. It was over here on the side. So if I click Let Me or Learn More, over here on the side, let's see, I saw it where they had a discount plan tonight. Yeah, look at here. Photoshop customers get Photoshop CC and Lightroom for $9.99 a month. So if you already have like CS2, or somebody said last night they had Photoshop version 6, I don't know what that is, you can get it for $9.99 a month right now. Worst case scenario, $19.99 a month. Okay, but I've also got some other options here for you. If you don't want to pay the $19.99 a month, and here's a review that I put in here for the Photoshop CC that came off of Mashable, very good review. Then you can come down here and you can go ahead and download CS2 for free. Here's the link to do that. You just got to create a free Photoshop account. There's no catch there, and they'll give you CS2 for free. Now what happens is they put up some disclaimer saying that they don't recommend you download softwares that aren't supported, or but we're not doing fancy stuff with Photoshop. I think it'll work for what you guys are doing. Okay, so here's CS2, and then a lot of our members, they use GIMP, and this is an alternative to Photoshop. It's free also. Here is the link. Okay, so I have put this link inside the GoToWebinar chat room. Let me go ahead and put it in the Photoshop room as well, or this room right here, so that you guys have it in case you're hanging out here, which I know you are. There's the resources for that. Okay, so that is the whole entire package. Here is the link right there, photoshopmarketing.com/bonus. I'm trying to make sure, I'm just trying to make sure I haven't forgotten anything. And my plan is just to come in here and take care of you guys here in this room because I have a lot going on with Photoshop. And I'm always designing stuff. I've always got PSDs going. I'm always being hired out. I'm always doing sales pages and stuff. And I don't see any reason why I can't just come in here, drop in the group, and just become your best friend, right? Like, just to kind of give you a sneak peek here, everybody in this group, they already bought. So I told them tonight, I said, hey guys, I have a webinar going down in about 3 hours. It's just to cover the product again, but I am offering new bonuses on there, so I'm going to give it to you as well since you already bought. Look under the files up above, right? So I just plan on making this probably one of the most successful groups in the graphics industry. You know, I'm really out there looking out for you guys, and you know, I think you have a lot to learn. Let me reword that. I'm not calling you stupid or anything. I'm saying I have a lot to share with you, okay? And I've taught a lot of people Photoshop. They've been very successful with it. It's not hard. You just got to get past that word Photoshop. And once you do, you're set. Your business can take off. And this here can be a business in itself. You might find that this is so easy that you don't want to do videos anymore. You don't want to do emails. You don't want to do anything. You don't want to create products. You just want to do graphic design for people. And when you have the templates, when you're in my little world here, you will definitely have those templates and you will know how to do this stuff. Okay? So that's the presentation tonight. I did good. I didn't even make it an hour and a half. So that's cool. If you guys have any questions, let me come back over here to the other group, wherever that group is. Okay? If you have any questions, you can go ahead and ask me right here. I want to make sure everybody has the link. Okay, here's the link right here, photoshopmarketing.com/bonus. You know, for just being a little over an hour, I think we did pretty good tonight. Provided a lot of value, and I think you guys will be happy. The other thing I was going to tell you is I have a lot of positive comments coming out of this group right here, and I'm getting a lot of positive comments in the email as well. Let's see, where did that group go? Right here. I'm getting a lot of positive comments in email as well. So we're doing a great job. So yeah, I appreciate it. It's like when we put this header up tonight, thank you for posting this. My late husband served 24 years in the military. Bless all soldiers and all families. Yeah, so that's great. That wasn't my intention, Kathy. I mean, I'm glad that appealed to you and is something you can use with it. But I didn't post this to, this isn't an image I posted. I posted this so that you understood that I loaded a PSD in the files. Okay, so you have this template. But there's a lot of activity happening here. People are really happy. He asked me tonight, he said, do we have a button to overlay on a video mock-up, you know, the little slightly transparent play triangle that makes it look like it's a playable video? And I said, yeah, we do. It's on the PSD that we have in the free page. And he said, sweet, thanks for such a great resource, really great idea. So that's what I plan on doing. I plan on providing a lot of value in here. This is something that I love. And when you love something and when you're passionate about something, then it can very easily become successful. Okay? So let me just make sure that we don't have any questions. And I'm sorry for bouncing around between the two Facebook pages, but that's what I have to offer. So if there's no questions, we can go ahead and wrap this up. And yes, it is being recorded. Yes, we will put out the replay. And it looks like we did okay. Let me just check on GoToWebinar over here because some people are used to asking questions over here. Let's see, polls, questions, anything? Are we good? Okay, there are some questions. Let's see. How do you do a screenshot? Oh, great question. Watch this. So first of all, I can take a screenshot of this by clicking print screen on my computer here, on my keyboard, and then I come over here to Photoshop. I say File New, Photoshop is smart enough to know the canvas size that you just did a screenshot for. And I say OK, and then I say edit paste. Okay, there's a screenshot. Now, the reason why you're seeing both monitors is because I have two monitors happening. Normally, unless you have two monitors happening, you're not going to have it wide like this. Okay, and so here's the questions. I'm getting to your guys' questions here in a minute. So if I come over here and view actual pixels, or let's do this, view fit on screen, then I can simply come over here and let me find my tools. I got stuff everywhere. Where's my tools? Where did you go? Okay, I can simply just crop out just this one screen here, right? So there's one way to do a screenshot, okay? I'm going to go ahead and delete that. The other thing we can do is we can use a tool called Snagit. And do you see this little guy right here? This is called Jing. You can go to, I think it's jing.org, but I don't know for sure, okay? So if I click on this here, I can come over here to capture. Watch this, guys. Let's say I just want this banner right here, all right? I just want that. Now, I can click this here, and I can save this to my computer. It'll save it as an image, or, and we do this all day long in the groups on Skype and email, I can click this here, and this will load that banner up on their server, and it's going to give me a link, and then I'll show you. It's over here on my other screen. Okay, I can click View on Screencast, and now I have that banner right here. And so I can go and I can take this link and I can share this. So when my students have a problem or when they can't get something to work, I always say, can you send me a link? Can you send me a screenshot? And so this is what they'll send me. And so then I can click this and I can see what the problem is. Okay? Then you don't have a million images on your computer like I do. All right? So that's the best way to take a screenshot, I think. Let's see. Let me see what we got here. I'll start with the most recent questions first. Wait until I have the sites. I have ordered the bonus, and now I have to get the second site. Great, Jeanette. Thank you. Welcome aboard. You did great. Thank you so much. How much are the OTOs? Okay, so the OTOs are on a dime cell, which means every 3 cells they increase. Now, we're brand new in this launch, so the front end right now is at $10.67. As soon as 3 happen, then it increases. This one here, this is the first one-time offer. This is the HTML templates. This is at $27.36. And then we have OTO number 2. Let me find that one, which is this one right here. This one's currently at $17.36. That's the whole entire package, and then you get all the bonuses that I covered tonight, okay? And so you just go to photoshopmarketing.com/bonus. You can look at all the bonuses for yourself. You click that button down at the bottom, and then you'll be taken to the main page. Let's see, I bought design pack number 1 yesterday. What else is there? There's actually quite a bit there, and you should be able to see that in the members area, Simon. If you don't have access to that, please let me know. Different bonuses on different webinar nights. No, Gary, I have another webinar to do tonight, and then a couple more this week, and we'll be done. Now, this was an added bonus. This right here was where the bonuses started for the webinars and for the entire promotion. This right here, okay? The reason why I went above and beyond and I added these extra bonuses here was because I felt really bad for the people that sat on that webinar Sunday and they waited around an hour and we couldn't sign on. So I wanted to do something extra special for you tonight, okay? Let's see. All that you showed us tonight is included in the Elite package I purchased for $27. So I showed the main offer tonight, Frank. I showed OTO number 1 and I showed OTO number 2. How do you replace words? I can't see how to delete, but how do you replace with your own words? Okay, so if you have a Photoshop template, so let's say we have this here, okay? This is a template. Let me just go down to the sales page area. Everything here can be changed. I'm going to come over here. I'm going to click this text tool. Now, I know I demonstrated groups to you and the power of groups, but if I want to change this here, I don't even need to know what group that is. Like I can come over here and I can turn things off until I find the group, and obviously it's this group right here, okay? But I don't need to do that. I can come over here and I can highlight this, and you see what Photoshop did? It went and grabbed that layer for me. And now if I'm on my text tool, I can just change this. It really is that easy. And I come up here, I click this check mark, I'm done. I can highlight this, I can change this. Okay? Now, what I recommend you do after you make, I can spell, guys, I can't type. After you make all these changes is I would save this PSD as something differently so you don't override your first template. Okay? So that's how you change text. Let's see. What is the OTO? We covered the OTO. That other page was a WordPress. Okay, the only WordPress page I showed you tonight was the members area. This right here. This is just our members area. Everything else I showed you, all of this is the members area too. Let me push this over here. Okay, so here's our two memberships area. This, everything is all HTML. Okay? Are these foreclosure graphics included in the basic offer? Yes or no, Gary, they're not in the basic offer. The foreclosure graphic was in the second one-time offer. That's the PSD template. But we have also included the header inside of the first one-time offer. Okay? Can we add sales pages on the bottom as well in text? Yes, you can. Let's see. Okay, Jim, thanks for posting that link. How do you do a screenshot? We already covered that. And let's see, is that it? What training is included? Okay, so with the training, we are going to do the Bootcamp webinar. That training is going to show you how to use the front-end offer. I'm going to show you what you need to do with these templates right here. Okay? And then whoever just asked me if that foreclosure one's included, what's included with the front offer is everything you see here on this sales page. Okay? So the bootcamp is going to cover how to use those templates, and then as soon as we get that over with, I'm going to do one more webinar for the one-time offers, and I'm going to show you guys how we use the sales pages and how to get the HTML pages set up and all that stuff. And it's going to be very quick. Okay, you guys will be really surprised. How do I get a carriage return in a text box? Carriage return. So, like, I'm in a text box here. I could just hit return if that's what you're asking me. I'm not quite sure. Okay, where is the $9.99 monthly site? So when you click that bonus page, which is this one right here, when you read all about the bonuses, you come down here, you click this button here, you'll be taken to the front-end offer, which is the price you're asking. And let's see, when is the bootcamp webinar? The bootcamp webinar is Sunday. Okay? What are we asked to purchase right now? I purchased the bonus. Is there something else in this webinar? Well, you can't purchase the bonus. If you were on the bonus page, which is this right here, okay, this is the bonus page. This just shows you everything you're getting. This isn't the actual product. This is the bonus. And if you come down here and you click this button, then this is where we want you to make your purchase. Okay, you click this here, and as soon as you make that purchase, you're going to be presented with the first one-time offer that I showed you tonight, which is the HTML templates. And then if you purchase that, you will be presented with the second offer, which is the PSD templates. And that was the real estate, that was the I Am video creation, the authority blog, that was those templates, the big PSDs. Okay? So, are we good on questions? I think we're good. So I'm just going to come in here real quick, guys, and just ask this real quick question. I'm just going to ask you, how did we do? If you can just please let me know that, I think we can wrap this webinar up. So if you're all happy, I think we're good. So somebody's saying, I paid this, how do I get to the other offers now that I have left that page? That's okay, Jeanette. If you go in the members area, okay, we have the offers in the members area. So you're going to get access to the members area, which looks just like this. And if you come down here to purchases, and let's see, I think, yeah, if you come down here to Series 1, it's not there yet. It's on the other ones. I will put a link, I'll put a button right after this call where you can go and purchase the other two offers, okay, and you'll get it for the same price. But normally, if you came here to offer number 1, you'll see at the bottom I have the buttons down here for number 1. I just need to put it in there for the main offer. And somebody's saying, no, no, don't go. But the thing is, I have a partner that's screaming at me, telling me to wrap this up because he wants to send this out as a replay, and it doesn't really do real good when it's 2 hours in length. So thank you so much for the compliments. Somebody's saying very happy with your presentation and products. Just confused as how to get it going. Yes, it is a lot of information to absorb, Frank, and I'm sorry for that. I'm going to do my best on Sunday. That's going to be more of a teaching and more of a lesson. This here tonight was to let you in on the actual opportunity and get you in the door. Okay? So thank you so much for the compliments. Please leave your compliments in the Facebook group as well. And guys, on that note, the page, once again, I'm going to show it to you one more time, is photoshopmarketing.com/bonus. Let me know if you have any problems at all. You can email me. You can send it to chad@chadnicely.com. And just real quick, as soon as you buy on this page, you'll be taken to the sales page. You'll go through the 2 one-time offers, and then you will be taken to JVZoo, where you will check out. JVZoo will give you access to the members area. Okay? If you have any problems at all accessing the products, shoot me an email, or better yet, let us know in the Facebook group that you're having problems. Okay? We have that Facebook group there for support. Okay, guys, so I'm going to wrap it up. Thank you so much for your time. I look forward to seeing you on the webinar, and hopefully I'll see you in the Facebook group.